Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the practical implementation of instrumentation amplifier. In many industry and consumer applications, we need to measure certain physical quantities like temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. Even a small change in the physical quantity has to be measured and reported. So the transducer is used to convert the physical quantity into electrical signal first. So when the output of the transducer is very small in the order of millivolts or microvolts, we need special type of amplifier called instrumentation amplifier to amplify that signal. This is the circuit diagram of the 3 op-amp instrumentation amplifier. The derivation of the output voltage of the instrumentation amplifier is done in one of our previous video. The output voltage of the given instrumentation amplifier is V0 equal to R4 divided by R3 into 1 plus 2 R2 divided by R1 into V2 minus V1. To realize the instrumentation amplifier in the laboratory, we consider all the resistors are equal to 10 kilo ohm. So the output voltage will be V0 equal to 3 into V2 minus V1. So the gain is 3 here. The instrumentation amplifier produces 3 times of the difference between input signal V1 and V2. Now the hardware implementation will be explained by our technical assistant Mrs. Anita.
Now we are going to see hardware implementation of instrumentation amplifier. First, I have connected 3 ICs as per our circuit diagram, and I gave minus 12 volt to the 4th pin of each IC. First I have connected to 3rd pin, 3rd IC, then from there I have looped to 2nd IC, then from there I have given to the 1st IC, 4th pin. Like that, plus 12 volt I have connected to the 7th pin of 3rd IC first, then from that point I have looped to a 2nd IC 7th pin, from there to 1st IC 7th pin. So now supply is over. Then we have resistors 2 to 6 feedback resistors in each IC. So I have connected 2 to 6 3 resistors here. First IC 2 to 6, second IC 2 to 6 1 resistor, third IC 2 to 6 1 resistor. Then from second pin of a first IC to the second pin of a second IC I have connected 1 resistor. Then from 6th pin of first IC to the 3rd pin of second IC. So I couldn't connect it directly, so I have connected from the point resistor end. I have connected a wire and I have given that to a 2nd pin of an 3rd IC. Like that, from the 6th pin, from the output pin of a 2nd IC to a 3rd pin of an 3rd IC, I have given 1 resistor. This is our connection. You can do it on your own. It is easy connection. Now we can check how to give a input and how to check the output. Here we are going to give a DC input, so we are not going to use a DSO for this. We are going to give a DC input, and that too we have to give voltage less than 1 volt. So for that I have given 5 volt supply to an potentiometer. So by varying the potentiometer, it will vary from 0 voltage to 5 volt. So I have set it less than 1 volt for V1 and less than 1 volt for V2. For that I have connected 5 volt to a positive of a potentiometer, and to the 3rd pin, negative pin, I have connected the ground. So for the next pot also I have connected the 5 volt to the positive of a pot and negative to the ground. The middle one is our variable potentiometer output. So if I am varying I am giving the input 5 volt ground. If I am varying, output will be from 0 to 5 volt. So I have set it less than 5 volt here. Less than 1 volt we need it for V1 and V2. So I am setting 1 volt. Now let us check how to put our input. So I am keeping my positive of a multimeter in the variable resistance, that is the middle pin of an pot, and ground to the ground terminal. If I am varying the potentiometer now, it will vary from 0 voltage to 5 volt. as my input to the potentiometer is 5 volt. Okay, here for this instrumentation amplifier our input is needed to be less than 1 volt. So I am setting some common value. I have set my V1 value as 376 voltage, 376 millivolt. Like that, for V2 I am setting given 5 volt to a other potentiometer, and I am setting that value to a 550 millivolt. If you vary the potentiometer, it will vary from 0 to 5 volt. We have to set less than 1 volt. So this input we are giving to first V1 that is IC third pin. First IC third pin is V1 and second IC third pin is V2. So the first pot output I am giving to the first IC third pin, and the second pot output I have given to the second IC third pin. So we have given 370 volt 370 millivolt for V1 and 600 millivolt for 550 millivolt for V2. So our output should be around 500 to 600 like that. Now let us check what is the output we are getting. This is the output. We got 639 millivolt.